Hello and welcome to the Superscript Comics and Games New Comic Minute, where we talk about our favorite books from the week. Today is October 26th. That's right, gosh, we are almost through October. That happened in the blink of an eye. So we've got a bunch to talk about in addition to comics this week, so we're going to get through the comics real quickly because there's also a lot of good stuff this week. You mind if I get started?
Go for it.
All right, cool. Barbaric Axe to Grind number 3. We still got 1 and 2. A barbarian who is cursed to wield an axe that both thirsts for blood and only lets him kill in a just cause. Also, the axe gets really drunk when he kills a bunch of people. So, yeah, his life's not great. And this is really funny and good, and the art's outstanding if you're looking for like a dark fantasy humor. If you want every genre, except for science fiction, Barbaric is for you. Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman's Vanish, issue 2. We still have issue 1 on the shelf. The team that brought you the best Venom run in a long time, bringing you a creator-owned series. Ryan Stegman doing the pencils. It looks amazing, and it's really good and interesting and well written, and I can't wait to see where it goes. That first issue was a banger. American Jesus. This is if any of you ever read like Good Omens by Neil Gaiman, this is like a less whimsical version of or riff on that same kind of thing of, hey, what if the Antichrist was born sort of a Damien sort of thing, but instead of getting adopted to the evil family they had intended, he gets raised with like, you know, good virtue and stuff like that. That is my recollection of this Mark Millar book that is continuing from a series that came out when I was in high school. So pretty long gap between that and this.
Yeah.
So I really liked the book at the time. I'm going to have to go revisit it. Not for kids. And yeah, art's great. Interested in checking it out. Colin Kelly writing a Star Trek book. A Star Trek book that has Cisco, Data, and Crusher on the front.
Nice.
Combining some of my favorite eras of Star Trek. And this book's supposed to be really good. I haven't read it yet, but I'm really excited. There have been a lot of good Star Trek comics lately.
Yeah.
So,
Will Crusher dance in this?
much like on the Star Trek cruise, I believe she teaches everyone to dance.
Perfect.
I don't know. You guys may hear something in the background. We'll tell you. We'll talk a little bit about that in just a second. All right. We have The Riddler Year 1 by none other than Paul Dano. Paul Dano is the writer, or is the actor who played the Riddler in the recent The Batman movie. Paul Dano is writing a prequel to that film, the origin of his character in that film, so that universe's Riddler. It's a pretty interesting thing. We're going to keep going, right?
Yeah.
All right. We're on issue 4 of the variants. We still got the first 3. This is Gail Simone, one of my favorite writers, writing a book about a bunch of multiversal Jessica Joneses hanging out and doing stuff. It's pretty good. It's annoying to order because they call this book the variants, and there are many variant covers of comics, as you well know.
Yeah.
And then finally, for issues for me, I've got Wolverine. This Ben Percy Wolverine's been awesome, and this is the start of a new arc. We're on issue 26. The Beast Agenda begins. So if you have been thinking about jumping into one of the best Wolverine runs in a long time, and you've been waiting for a new arc, this would be a great place for you to jump on. In trades, we have Hulk vs. Thor Banner War. So this wrapped up the Donny Cates run on the Hulk and Thor? Oh no, is he still writing Thor? The Hulk, at least, I believe. Just the Hulk.
Yes, I believe so.
All right. Or, wait, no, I've got that backwards. Sorry.
Because now he's on.
Now he's on Hulk.
Yeah,
yeah. This culminated what they had been building to with Thor for a while,
right,
and then transitioned into Donny Cates writing for Hulk. It's really good. It's a self-contained story, but it's also rewarding if you've been reading Thor leading up to it. Speaking of things that are both self-contained and worth checking out if you have the back matter, Miracle Man: The Golden Age by Neil Gaiman and Buckingham. Mark Buckingham, not Neil Buckingham. They're not both named Neil. But this is the quintessential Miracle Man, in my opinion. If you're thinking about checking out the Silver Age, you should probably check out the Golden Age. It's a really important comic, and it's been unable for legal reasons to be printed for a very long time. So definitely worth checking out. If you need more Miracle Man in your life, we just got the Gary Leach, Alan Davis, John Totenberg, Rick Vitek, Chuck Austin, and John Ridgway Miracle Man Omnibus in. Also, first time in omnibus form to my knowledge. And then we have just a couple of omnibuses I want to talk about. Chris Claremont's Extreme X-Men in omnibus back again, which is definitely worth owning if you're the kind of person like me who likes omnibuses. And then this one's been in and out of print, but it's finally back in print. We have the Ultimate X-Men Volume 1 omnibus finally back in print. If you're like me and got really into the Ultimate stuff, when this just came out right around the time we were getting pretty heavily into comics. And yeah, it's some of my favorite stuff. Also a lot of Mark Millar in there, some Chuck Austin, Jeff Johns, Adam Kubert, a lot of big names in there, and a pretty cool re-envisioning of the X-Men in my opinion. Nick, what are you excited to read this week?
We got a bunch of new stuff. So we got Punchline, the Gotham game, issue number 1. The Clown Countess of Crime returns, it says. So Punchline, one of the characters that James Tynion introduced on his run on Batman. So now getting her own series, written by Timmy Howard. So that's looking awesome. Forward to that. Then we've got Strange Academy Finals. So this is more of the Scotty Young Strange Academy with excellent. I don't know. This series has been great. If you want to see some young upcoming sorcerers being trained by Doctor Strange, then Strange Academy is for you. We've got I think 2 or 3 in trade paperback. Catch up on it if you haven't been reading it, and then check out Strange Academy Finals for your final exam there. Then we've got a new one, Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City. This is a 1 of 6. The prequel story to the upcoming game, Gotham Knights, a video game. This comes with a code for the game to unlock some stuff in the game, some virtual things. So check this out. Check out the game maybe, and you'll get some bonus stuff with each issue. So that's Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City. Then turning over to Marvel, we got Exterminators number 2. Issue 1 was really good. I think we still have some on the shelf. If you want some of Jubilee and Boom Boom, am I doing? Yeah, I think Boom Boom, Dazzler. Then Exterminators is for you. I'll just leave it at that. Leave it at Jubilee. Then
I'm a bad friend. I just left you hanging.
We've got, I think it's Boom Boom, right? Yeah. Then we got a bunch of horror stuff as we head into almost Halloween time.
Is this one a horror stuff?
I would say so.
All right, okay, fair enough.
You're right. I'll start with this one. So Damn Them All. This is a Cy Spurrier book. This is this girl, I think Ellie is her name, I believe, is hunting down demons, sending them back to hell. Her uncle was like an important occultist guy in the occult world, and he's gone, and she's kind of, I think, sort of seeking revenge or picking up where he left off and sending these demons back to hell with the hammer somehow.
That is like very similar to there's a Matthew McConaughey movie called Frailty. Also involves a
similar thing.
Killing demons, possessed people with a hammer. I think it's possessed.
She's giving me almost like a Constantine vibe on the cover here.
The art looks great.
Yeah, but
also,
this
Cy Spurrier
cool.
is like still my of the 2020s my writer.
This looks really cool. So looking forward to this. Also, Charlie Adler art. So that's sweet.
Almost like a Grindhouse feel, but.
Yeah, some of I don't know. Yeah, that's a boom. Yeah, check that out. Damn Them All, it's called. Then we've got a double feature from Vault, Nightfall double feature. So
totally good people in there.
Yeah, this is 2 big stories, 64 pages. If you want a big, oversized horror book, then this one is for you. Yeah, tons of good talent on that one.
Mark Russell's in there somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I mean Vault's been putting out good stuff in general. So check that out. Nightfall double feature. Then we've got a second printing of Creepshow #1. This first one sold out real fast for us. The art in this is pretty fantastic as well. We've got Chris Burnham doing some of the art, Adriano Lucas doing the colors, or Mike Spicer doing the colors, depending on which story you're reading. But anyway, Creepshow, if you want to relive the magic of the film with new tales of horror and suspense, then Creepshow #1, back in second printing. Then we've got Stuff of Nightmares. This is a new original story by R.L. Stine of Goosebumps fame. This is #2. I like R.L. Stine. He does some good stuff. We got A.L. Kaplan doing the art on this one. This looks really good as well. So if you want some more Goosebumps style, but for a slightly older audience, Stuff of Nightmares is for you if you grew up with R.L. Stine like I did. And then we've got, by Bruce Campbell, Sergeant Rock versus the Army of Dead. Yeah. This is on the DC horror line. This is also issue 2. We've got issue 1 still on the rack. So if you want like a World War II with zombies, with a very striking art style, who does the art on this? Eduardo Riso, I believe, is doing the pencils. But yeah, this has a very cool look, a little bit like a Mike Mignola or I'm blanking on the artist who did. Oh yeah. This looks very cool. So that's Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. And then lastly, in trade, finally back in softcover, we've got Henry and Glenn Forever and Ever. So if you want to learn about the wonderful friendship or romance of Henry Rollins and Glenn Danzig, then this is for you with a wonderful introduction by Rob Halford. This is...
By Rob Halford, like Judas Priest? That's outstanding.
Oh, yeah. The Rob Halford. So this is great. This has been out for a long while, but it's gone in and out of being available. So it's finally back. So get it while you can. It's a great, like, I don't know. It's a funny read. It's also a good, just like coffee table book because it's a funny conversation piece. Yeah.
The original zine, the version, I don't know if it was the original, but I had like, it was
much
like a
smaller
version
ones.
of it,
Yeah.
but it was a collection of some of these zines. And I just remember there was like a like a dust jacket quote from Henry Rollins that on the back it was just like, has Glenn seen this?
Yeah. That's still,
it's still on there.
Trust me, he would not be amused. Yep. And then the quote from Glenn Danzig is, "People are extremely stupid." So there you go.
If Glenn Danzig doesn't like it, you should probably.
Yeah, that means it's probably okay.
Yeah, that's except for Kitty Litter. That's I would go with what Glenn recommends.
True.
On that note, the impossible pivot to you may have heard some loud noises and stuff like that, but that if you were watching last week's New Comic Minute will not shock you in any way, shape, or form. We are in the process of growing Superscript Comic and Games while we speak, literally as we speak, and we're doing this all pretty quick. So we're trying to, make sure that this new space is enjoyable and it lives up to the same high standard of quality that the current space does. We need your help. We have a Indiegogo running. Build a bigger, better Superscript. You can find it in the link tree on our Instagram or on Facebook or on our website or anywhere that you can punch in Superscript Ohio. And we have a bunch of cool perks, a bunch of apparel, a bunch of one-of-a-kind, signed, original things, and just, coffee mugs, stuff like that, whatever you might like. Also a chance to leave your name on the store. We're doing a big plaque.
The merch will never be made again.
Yeah, so. This is one-of-a-kind merch.
One and done
with
designs.
Art by Cleveland's own John Greiner, John G. Some custom art he did specifically for this. We've got playmats. We got a bunch of stuff. We need your help. We are 75% of the way towards our goal, and we have about 20 days left to reach it. So if you are seeing this and you want to support your friendly local comic and game store, please head over to our Indiegogo campaign and consider backing at some tier. And if you can't, because money's tight, we totally get that. That's understandable. Maybe then just consider helping us signal boost. Like if you got a Twitter
Give it a
account
share.
or a Facebook account or an Instagram account or a TikTok or whatever, just consider then if you can't kick in a few bucks, then, which is totally fine, then maybe point it in the direction of some people who could. And also this weekend we have a bunch of stuff going up. We've got Trick or Read. So we're gonna have a bunch of free books that you or your kids or whoever can come pick up at the shop on Saturday. We also have Caleb Thusat is gonna be here doing a signing and selling some stuff. And then we have Gary Dumm, of American Splendor fame. Gary Dumm will be in shop with Michael Heasley, and I think that's
some other
folks perhaps too.
I think they'll be coming in and out. As far
Yeah.
as, yeah.
So we'll have
their new book, The Amen.
Yeah, so we'll have a rotating. That one's super not for kids, but that's still great. Yeah, so a bunch of comic creators will be in the shop on Saturday, as long as a bunch of free books.
Yeah.
We hope to see you then. We also have a back issue sale.
Yeah.
Which is what?
50% off back issues.
50% off. So just saying. Thanks for bearing with us. I hope you could hear how excited we were about these new books over some of the noise going on in the background. So it goes. Hopefully there won't be too many more new comic minutes where we're shouting over, shop backs and stuff. But but if there are, then so be it. Onward and upward. Take care, everybody, and thanks again for all the support.
Thanks.